Well, if you're going to be beaten, you might as well be beaten by a perfect score. Well done, Sam's Fighters. Brilliant war. Um, Guys, we've got some brilliant hits for you today. It is not all doom and gloom. There are some lovely, lovely hits in here. So this video from Betatron's side is going to be all about the swag spell hits, and then I've got some really creative hits from Sam Fighters as well. So let's go on with the video. Guys, this is WCL Flight Division. This is my ongoing series of Fallen Poseidon, or Poseidon are the clan that we're using, but this is Betatron on their first ever season of competitive WCL. And it's going really well. We've had a couple of weeks of wins, and now we've had another bit of a rough defeat. But 52 stars on the board is not a bad performance at all. There's a few very nice hits in here, and we're going to get into them later on today. If you are on Twitch, then please give me a follow on Twitch. I stream about twice a week at the moment. I know it's not very often, but as often as possible, we get the Betatron Wars in. So go and drop me a follow over on Twitch, and that'd be amazing. Link is in the description below. Let's get on with the hits. So guys, this is all about swag spell hits, okay? And this one here is crazy in terms of the swag spells, okay? So up the top we've got the baby drag coming in on the town hall. We've got the heroes coming in here as well, and you can see that this is a zap Lalo. So there's the zaps getting used down on the CC and then offsetting that earthquake just to try and get some extra value out of it. The king and the baby drag are still working up the top there, and they're pushing through. And you can see this, the extra spells we've got here is a freeze or a couple of freezes, 3 hastes, and a bat spell. So bets now on how many spells Annie is able to swag here. So Super Ball Breaker down, Ice Golem out ahead to tank for the Queen, and the Queen's pushing in. She's going to take this air defense. She's going to get using that second Super Ball Breaker. She's going to get in, and you can see she's going to be picking off that multi-target Inferno, getting that second air defense. And then also, there's a Queen in there as well. So massive value out of these heroes. And that's kind of a theme of these hits that we've got coming up from both sides here. So there's the Queen finishing off up the top. And then here comes the Lalo portion. Catches a couple of Teslas there, so throw some balloons down at those Teslas. And then we've got 2 Lava Hounds coming across the base, tracking right the way across and picking off all those defenses. Bat spell used right in the middle by dropping bats. He's avoided any of those little bombs that skeleton spell or anything like that might trigger, and the bat spell just rattles through and is then able to support the rest of the air attack. So really, really nice. Stone Slammer coming in at the bottom and rattling through all this point defenses down here. We've got expos, you've got all your archer towers all down the bottom, then loads and loads of minions for cleanup. Now, there are still 3 hastes and 2 freezes in the bag. Uses 1 haste there. I would argue he doesn't even need that. And that kind of annoys me because there would have been there's a perfect title here for a video of no haste Lalo. He ends up throwing a couple down here, but these ones really, he's just swagging them all now. Absolutely smashes the end of this the end of this attack. It's such a nice hit. So well done to Annie Drew. Annie Rude, sorry, or Annie for short. That's what I call him anyway. A really, really nice Zap Lalo. Okay, this next swag hit is a little bit more unconventional. Okay, this is Hans Christian coming in on another Town Hall 11, coming in on Nawar, with a lovely little hybrid hit here. And there's definitely an element of luck in this attack. Hans, good effort, man, but you got away with a couple of little errors here, which is really, well, you know, sometimes you need a bit of luck. So misses the poison on these headhunters, and the Queen's ability ends up having to pop. He's putting down his healers and the Coco Loon as those headhunters come across, and that catches him out a little bit. But the Queen continues in, and what the Queen's trying to do now is just go in, and there's never going to be too much with this layer. There's never going to be too many point defenses targeting her. So actually, she's able to just sort of work her way around and just start picking off defenses as she goes. Now, he does him sort of get I think he's leaving it up to chance a little bit here and working out what direction he goes to. I really lost my words there for a second. And you can see that now that she's definitely going round by 6 o'clock, it really starts to commit to this queen charge. He's got a rage down, and he's going to use another rage in a second as well. Super wall breaker coming in, and that's going to give the queen access to this inferno tower here and this multi-target inferno. And now you can see where the route for the hybrid is. It's going to be up at 12 o'clock. It can push round that way, clear out everything on that side while the queen continues round the bottom, continue working through. Now she's getting a little bit of heat again, so gets another rage down there, but she's just able to continue to work around nice and easily. Here comes the hybrid portion, Miner's in ahead, Warden in behind, taking his time, and then the Hog's in behind there as well. And nice heal over the multi-target Inferno section there. And the Queens continue to work around the bottom as well. We see we've got one more heal left. Wonder what we'll do with that. And there's a tornado trap as well. Warden ability down, really nice. And then the Queen is working through that that king. There's your heal over on the left-hand side, keeping that elixir pump nice and stocked up. Well done, Hans. We love that. And then in the middle there, you can see the skeleton spell, has gone down. And then poison, because he didn't use it earlier on, he's able to just use that on the enemy queen and just slow her down a little bit, allow those miners to really work through her. And you can see the queen is still up, and the hogs and miners are looping around the outside. And I forgot the siege barracks is up at the top as well. So all those wizards have come out that siege barracks. So really nice. Siege barracks almost used as kind of like as just a cleanup device. It really didn't need to, wasn't required for creating the funnel. We knew what way we wanted the miners to go anyway. So I think it's fair to say Hans was a little bit lucky with his swag heal there. Maybe didn't mean it. But I'm sure if we talked to Hans, he would say that that was totally intended, definitely what he wanted to do, and it was no worries at all, and he always knew he had it in the bag. So well done, guys. Well done, Hans. Really, really nice attack. Okay, let's go and look at some interesting attacks from Sam's Fighter. So this first hit by Eastern Blood on Arn, Town Hall 13 Dragbat. Now look at the composition we've got here. This is not your normal Dragbat attack. Dragbats are quite heavy on dragons, obviously, normally about 10 or 11, and then also having like maybe an E-drag for one side of the funnel. Now you can see that what he's got going on here, he's got a baby drag working up at 9 o'clock. He's got an ice golem and king. Royal Champ is moving in at the bottom there to target this Inferno Tower. Super wall breaks into the queen, rattles through the queen. Royal Champ doesn't get the Inferno Tower down, but in behind the king is the queen, and she's going to get massive value. She's going to get the scatter shot, and she's going to get this air defense as well over at the side. Sorry, Inferno Tower, not air defense. But you can see that there is huge value out of these heroes. This whole side has just been removed. Dragons in nice and early. The queen is now going to track back up and get that air defense. Does she get it? Oh, she doesn't quite get it down. It's got like a slither of health left on it. Look at the health left on that thing. But then here comes the drags coming through and using a blimp to target the town hall with the Eternal Tome from the Wardens. So the Eternal Tome down, allowing the blimp to track through, pick up loads and loads of black bombs as it goes, and then landing on that. And look at the amount of black bombs that blimp pulls in, and then targets the town hall and removes that. He's got a poison in there, and you might initially think that this is a swag poison, and it's a mistake. But he uses that poison on the hound when it pops. And here come the bats coming in, absolutely masses of bats. One freeze for this wizard tower and a second freeze from it. This is a perfectly planned out attack. He has worked out exactly how many freezes he needs and exactly how many bat spells he can get away with taking. This is a really nice attack, and it's nice because it's a drag bat army. It's definitely a drag bat, but it's got some nice extra elements in it. We missed actually down the bottom over at 3 o'clock. There was a P.E.K.K.A getting used as well to create the other side of that funnel for the dragons. It's just a really nice hit. I just really, really like it. As I'm sure you know, I'm a big fan of Dragbat. Dragbat, yes, love a bit of Dragbat. And but it's nice to see it just used in a slightly different way. So really nice hit from Eastern Blood. Excellent, excellent job. Okay, this one here, this is another one that's all about the insane hero value. Now, they use this attack quite a lot. This is quite a popular Town Hall 12 hit. This is by Dracarys. I think that'd be fair enough to say. Look at the zaps here. So, zaps right in the middle of these two buildings, the CC and the Eagle. And with just by bringing one extra zap, he's able to take out both. So they are spaced out, and you would have thought that they wouldn't have been close enough to get, but he manages to pull it off. Now he's used some sneaky gobs over this side just to clear out space, and then he's using that wall wrecker to push in to the Queen, and actually the ice column there just does a little bit of tanking for that wall wrecker, allowing it to get into that town hall. Heroes in behind. Queen doesn't immediately go in, but does get there eventually, and then out of that MCC, we've got an ice column and some sneaky gobs, and it signed it. The wall wrecker pops a little bit early. It doesn't quite make it into the town hall, but because the ice column's in there and the heroes are behind supporting, we get through that town hall with no problem at all. And this is why you can get away with just using mass hogs, because town hall's down, queen's down, CC's gone. There's no eagle artillery, so in terms of problems and threats to hogs, there's not much left. It's such a good, it's just a really nice hit. I might have used that phrase already. But there you go, Eternal Tome down as they go into a bit of a giant bomb spot, catching loads of spring traps and stuff. Headhunters on cleanup at the back there because all the heroes are down. And then another heal over the bomb tower. And then we've got one wizard tower and a freeze left. So using a freeze as a defense against splash damage. Freeze, remember, only taking up one spell slot. Now, I'm saying as a defense, but actually he kind of chokes his freeze placement and actually misses the wizard tower. But still gets the job done. But we can see what he was trying to do there. So there you go. That is some lovely, lovely hits. Now, Sam's Fighters absolutely smashed this. They got a perfect war. So there's loads and loads of attacks I could have shown, but can't burn all the bases, obviously. I've made that mistake before. And also, I wanted to pick out a couple that were quite special. I really liked these two hits from Sam's Fighters because of the variation on a theme and there's just a little bit of creativity in there. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Guys, if you did enjoy it, leave a like. Let me know what you think your favourite attack was. And catch you next time. Cheers.